Welcome back, Queefies!
You guys, it's the official third episode of the Anxious Podcast. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, you guys. So on today's episode, my name is Sam, and this is my co-host, Latinx Queen, Karina Hefner, and we...
Knock it off. Stop.
And today, we are going to be answering your questions you've submitted. We're going to be giving some more advice, and we're going to be talking about all things pop culture, so stay tuned until the end. Did you vote?
Yes, I did.
Did you vote?
Yeah, no, I did. I went with my father earlier.
Okay. Oh, Daddy's home.
Just until Friday.
Daddy's come to visit.
My dad travels for work and doesn't even live in this state. So he's visiting me and my brother until Friday. Just backstory.
Yeah. Karen's dad is kind of the reason she's like this. So shout out to him for the podcast.
Okay. It's my mom too. Let's give both of them credit where it's due.
Give each of them their flowers. Okay. Yeah, same here.
They're dead flowers.
My first topic actually says Karina got a therapist. So let's give a round of applause.
I didn't get a therapist yet, though. I've just done the consultations. But I actually talked to a girl earlier, and me and her are actually like a really good match.
You talked to a therapist today?
Yeah, no, I did a consultation earlier.
Oh my God, what was that like?
Well, I woke up late for it, so I only had... I thought it was at 9:45, but it was actually at 9:30, and I woke up, and it was like 9:40 when I woke up, and I was like, why hasn't she called me? And I looked at my missed calls, and I was like, oh. So I called her back, and we had like a conversation for like 7 minutes. I might go with her. I'm not too sure. I have another consultation with another therapist named Karina. That might be a better match.
Oh no. What was this therapist like? Like, what did she talk about with you?
I let her know about like my eating disorders, kind of like my childhood trauma, my relationship, my current joke of a relationship right now.
The boo button. Bro!
So I talked about that, and then I also talked about how I've been very anxious and depressed lately because right now I'm just not in a good headspace, and it's been very dark and depressing for me, especially this past week. Don't want to talk about it, so don't ask.
Okay, so moving on. Karen's had a little bit of a week, you guys, so we need you guys to do your best to cheer her up in the comments. Let her know how much you love her. Let her know how much you care about her, and let her know that she deserves so much more than whatever the fuck she's going through with that thing. But anyway, well, you know what? He doesn't even fucking listen to it, so.
Yeah, literally.
I will address the elephant in the room. I did actually have to construct a legally binding contract and force Karina to sign it yesterday because, we're only 3 episodes into the Anxious Podcast, and Karina was already willing to risk her life and move to Phoenix, Arizona. So I had to basically write out a legally binding contract that basically explains that she cannot just abandon the fucking podcast. I was like, bitch, we literally just started it. Elon Musk has been in the news, you guys, for quite some time this week. And I guess I want to know, what are your thoughts on Elon Musk? Because I saw, don't mind my burp.
Was it my Twitter circle tweet about him? About how I think he's sexy, low-key?
Yes. Sorry, I was about to puke all over the mic. Yeah, actually it was. That you think Elon Musk is sexy. Hashtag bulimic in recovery. Notice how it was just a burp.
I also have like the worst taste known to man. So, but anyways, with Elon Musk, I just think sometimes he's cute. I don't like him as a person, but sometimes I'm like, I can understand why Grimes did that for sure.
Karina, he literally looks like a corpse that you drudged out of a river, like a bloated dead body that you found in the middle of the forest.
Yeah, and he can still hit it, so I'm just kidding.
Yeah, hit it with the fucking autopilot of his Tesla.
He's rich.
I don't care.
Come on, you would do it if he was like, I'll give you $1 million right now in a Tesla to like suck my dick. He would do it.
Okay, but that's very different than you saying he's cute.
Okay, it is different. You don't think he's cute?
No, I don't. He's
What's
ugly.
your type?
He looks like a lizard person.
He probably is. That's my mom coming out of me. My mom's a conspiracy theorist. I'm really embarrassed to say it, okay? I don't agree with anything she says, and she's honestly traumatized me with growing up and listening to her crazy theories about everything. She used to force me to watch 9/11 videos when I was like in 4th grade.
Following her on Instagram was the best thing I've ever done for myself, because I didn't realize that every day she's posting shit on her stories about the New World Order.
Yeah, and she like is full on convinced that my aborted fetus is like in someone's COVID vaccine right now. Really insensitive, but yeah.
Oh my God, little baby Karen, just floating in someone's immune system.
It's in my COVID vaccine. It's actually always with me.
The circle of life. My brother was going to go protest abortion rights in Phoenix. This was during 4th of July. And my mom was really upset about that.
Because she's against it.
Because she's against abortion. You know,
my mom is too. So my dad.
My mom worked in labor and delivery as a nurse. And
also used to drive her best friend to get abortions. Like it was.
She's told me.
A monthly type of.
Oh, it was like
a routine.
It was trips to Burger King. Like she literally,
like her friend should have had a stamp card. She would have gotten at least 3 at some point. For free.
She told me her friend has gotten like over 13 abortions. I was like, how many eggs are in your uterus?
And it's shocking. Both of my parents are against it when like, okay, you raised 2 high school dropouts.
We're not even getting into the perks.
I know. Okay, my brother has never done a perk. Me, on the other hand, let's just say I've dabbled.
I was laced. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that spoon got into my hand.
I'm not glamorizing it. Don't do it.
No one, trust me, no one looks at your life and it's like, I should do what she's doing.
You'd be surprised. There's some fucking idiots out there.
Okay, Stop. The point is... This is about my mom and abortion.
Yes. Okay. So we were in the kitchen and she was like, I don't agree with Seth going to that. And she was like, I don't agree with it, period. Yeah. And then she goes, never mind. I'm not going to talk about this right now because of your friend. And then looks me up and down. And I was like, I've been inside for 5 minutes. And when Sam was in rehab, she called me and we were on the phone for an hour talking about Sam being in rehab, trying to get an update. Towards the end of the call, she goes, you know what? Sam's a gay guy. He's not a woman. You shouldn't have listened to him and gotten the abortion. And I was just like, oh my God.
My mom is convinced that I am the reason she got an abortion.
No. You were fucking mean to me about it when I wanted to keep it. But it was needed. Oh my God.
Yeah, because Karina just needs a little bit of like guidance to keep her on track. Like
yeah, I do. That's for the contract, for instance. I would have totally been disrespectful. I'm sure, like by episode like 5.
5? You were already gonna pull the plug yesterday.
Yeah. Sam and my mom both deal with fibromyalgia,
and I'm not saying
my mom also has lupus. So like she's just.
They've got like a load of health problems, but that doesn't. I'm not saying like people with fibromyalgia are Republican, but they just happen to be.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
The fibro community is gonna come after us. No, I'm sure
I'll fucking get it in 20 years. Are you kidding me?
That's what scares me.
Yeah,
because I'm like,
too.
Oh my God. No, but the thing
Knock
is,
on wood.
We can hear it though.
These are so expensive. Stop.
I know, because I fucking bought them, bitch. My mom had a patient. She was pregnant, and she was giving birth to a girl who had spina bifida, which is what my little sister has. And my mom went out
Honorable mention.
She's actually behind the camera right now.
We love you, Lily.
Shout out to Lily. But anyway.
Our spina bifida queen.
Miss Biffy. Peanut butter jelly. Baseball bat. Okay,
Wasn't your mom gonna
Yes! My mom
cut the cord with that pregnancy?
My mom was gonna abort my little sister.
Sorry, Lily.
And I was religious in 4th grade too. Like I believed in God.
Oh yeah, he had a Mormon girlfriend, guys. Episode 1 reference.
Yes, but I was gonna. When my mom found out she's pregnant, I was 9 years old. This was with my little sister, and I was so excited because I was finally gonna have a sister. Right. So this was like the most exciting day of my life. I was like, oh my God, finally, my mom's gonna have a little girl. Yeah, a week fucking later, we find out she's got a lemon for a braid and she's going to be in a comatose state for the rest of her life. So, of course, I was like, we'll start over. Like, get rid of that one and try again. Like, I can't deal with this. Obviously,
That's
I was
so fucked.
I was 9, okay? And my little sister ended up being completely fine. And even if she wasn't fine, if she had come out with like being super, vegetative and just not all there, I would have been okay with that too. But obviously at 9 years old, I was seeing the way my mom was reacting to finding out about that, and she was freaking out and crying. And
oh
she was
God, I could only imagine how she was acting.
she
She's
was
so loud already.
She was sobbing, looking at her phone, being like, oh my God, she's gonna be one of those kids in the wheelchairs at the basketball games. And I was like, why is she playing basketball? Having no idea like how fucking problematic that line of thinking is. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I remember I was literally 9 years old being like, Mom, you should just abort her. Like, it's okay. We can try again. Like, and my mom was 39 at that point. She ends up giving birth to my little sister. She ends up being fine. Like, she did have some complications when she was born, but for the most part, she's okay.
No, Lily's a queen.
So the problematic part comes in when my mom years later is a labor and delivery nurse, and she finds a patient who also has a daughter who's going to have spina bifida, except this woman was fully planning on giving her daughter up for adoption and like had a couple already planned out everything. The lady who was going to adopt this baby was taking hormones so she can breastfeed the child once they adopted her. Like, they were fully committed and ready.
Insane. You can do that?
Yeah, you can. Even guys can breastfeed, I guess. Like, there's a thing. I don't know.
Oh my God, wait, that's so cool.
If I started leaking breast milk, I would literally
I could see you
myself
breastfeeding and gentle parenting.
I know. I would love to at some point in my
A
life.
little Mr. Bean running around. Mr. Bean Jr.
I want to die. Okay.
Okay, I'm trolling.
So my mom convinces this lady to not give her baby up, okay? But like while she's in the hospital, my mom is her nurse, and my mom basically convinces her, like, don't give the child up, keep it, like, you can raise her. And it's like there could be arguments to be made on both sides of this. Like, I can understand.
But I feel like that should be illegal for a nurse to like, isn't
I'm
illegal?
sure it is illegal is the point I'm making. Regardless of how you feel about this woman keeping her child.
Wasn't someone literally giving birth and your mom was like venting to the lady in labor about her problems?
About me, and was asking for legal advice to her because she was a lawyer.
While she's in fucking labor, like pushing something out of her vagina.
Like, imagine being trapped in a hospital room and your nurse is quizzing you, like trying to make you do your job while you're giving birth. And so she got reported for that. She also got reported because one time my mom was literally pushing a gurney with the patient on it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
answers a FaceTime call from my little sister. Like, and she's like, what are you doing, Lily? I'm like, holy shit. So my mom's no longer a nurse. To make a long story short, she got suspended.
License and degree revoked.
She's always like, I was such a good nurse. I'm like,
Check
the papers
mate.
baked it different. But they were like, we've got to go back to the drawing board a little bit. Like, we don't know if she's fit to be a nurse. And so long story short, they like do a whole evaluation on her. And in the papers, they like wrote, Denise is an unremarkable woman. And they we were laughing.
She's
so hard.
unforgettable, that's for sure.
She also talked about cheating on my dad in that paper, but I digress.
He's downstairs. You need to lower your voice.
Yeah. God, when he got cheated on, that just destroyed our family. That was like...
Dude, okay. Me too, girl.
Yeah, let's like have a support group for kids whose moms cheat on their dad.
I will always support a wife who cheats on the husband, though.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, like,
Completely
I will
encourage it.
always side with you no matter what the circumstances.
Yeah, for real. But at the same time, it
Get
caused
your
World
nut
War
in,
III.
girl.
Ew. Yeah, my mom, when she cheated on it was fucked. She was gonna leave.
Her entire family. She was trying to send Sam's two younger siblings who were literally in elementary school at the time. She was trying to send them off to go on the flight by themselves. And wasn't your grandma like, you can't leave your kids. You cannot. Like, get on the fucking plane, bitch.
My mom basically went back to Illinois with my family on a vacation, and she found a man who she had lost her virginity
This
to.
is me. Karita core, literally.
Right, over 20 years ago. And she decided to have intercourse with him. She also was
Blacked
like,
out drunk,
my mom was
right?
not an alcoholic, but like spent the whole 2 weeks of this vacation on like a bender. Like she kept referring to her vodka as, I'm having sippies right now.
I'm going to start calling it that now. Sammy, I'm having my sippies.
Also, keep in mind, she was like partying in an above ground pool in like
At
rural
45
Illinois.
years old, calling her alcohol sippies.
Meanwhile, she's also prescribed pain medication as fibromyalgia. I was like, get out of the pool and go to a doctor, bitch. Like, you need help.
She's like, she wakes up in the morning, God, my back really fucking hurts. I can't get out of bed.
Fuck. So, long story short, Dennis, she, after cheating on my dad, decides she doesn't want to come back from Illinois back to Arizona. So she was going to just send my 2 younger siblings back on the plane by themselves. And my grandma was naturally like, you have a whole family. Meanwhile, I'm here in Arizona. I have no idea any of this is going on.
Did your dad know by then?
He was freaking out. He didn't,
Dude.
No one said like, he wasn't acknowledging that that's what was happening.
That's heartbreaking.
Whatever. I beg to differ. He's a piece of shit. He was abusing
I know.
me while she was.
Sam, I was kidding. I know.
I know. I'm not mad.
Oh, okay.
But I'm
Okay.
just saying, like, he was like acting like a tyrant while she was gone.
Was he taking it out on you?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that's how my parents are too.
But whatever. I'll just poison him. Poison him.
Yeah, when Sam had COVID, this is a big secret. When he had COVID, he went downstairs and coughed all over his dad's pillow and then just went back upstairs and went to sleep like nothing happened. Which is a really good idea. I'm gonna put that in a file in my brain and give it and cough on my boyfriend who has really bad asthma. I'm gonna cough on his pillow. I'm just kidding for legal purposes.
This
I
is
love you.
fucking Jody Arias at this point.
Oh God, his mom's gonna see that and be like, "Yep, we're fucking keeping that as evidence."
Oh, I know. I'm so scared to post this.
It's okay.
She doesn't know how to use a phone, though, to be honest.
Who?
My mom.
Oh, your mom.
Okay, so in other news.
My mom clearly does. She stays on Instagram, clearly. Anyways.
The lizard people are coming to take over. I'm like, what? Bitch, it's like 2 p.m. on a Wednesday. Like, calm down. Just Natalie need her ibuprofen. nurse,
No, it's
she's
not.
out again.
No. Dude, my arm could be falling off by its skin and my mom would be like, oh my God, you need an allergy pill. Like she's like religiously gives out allergy pills and tramadol.
Oh, my mom was doing the same shit. And
It's
then
like
my
bitch, I have a stomach ache. The allergy pill isn't gonna fucking fix that.
I know
Like,
it.
give me something. And if she gives me ibuprofen, my cousin Julia, her mom is a nurse, okay? Like, went to school. She was also an emergency room nurse. Her mom, like, if I need ibuprofen, she'll give me like 3, like the regular dosage for an adult. My mom will give me 1. And if I ask for more, she's like, no, you have a problem. And I'm like, it's ibuprofen?
Yeah, no, my mom is a nurse, so,
can't.
or was a nurse. So her like
Moment of silence
Yeah.
for her nursing certificate.
rest in peace to her nursing license. God, but not forgotten to all the patients she affected. Literally nurse ratchet. Okay.
No, even like to give you an idea, go to Sam's like
My
his
boil video?
that went viral. All the comments are like, God, his mom is not fucking helpful at all.
It makes me feel bad because I do love my mom.
And I love her too.
I know,
even though
she's so
she's kind of rude to me
problematic.
sometimes. She doesn't know how to read the room.
Like, genuinely, like, I love my mom.
I love Denise too.
But it does make me laugh because that Boyle video has almost 3 million views.
Mm-hmm.
And there's at least 2 hate comments about her I get once a day. It's been happening for almost 4 years. And then every time I tell her, she's like, whatever, I don't want to hear about it. But then
Of course she doesn't.
But she goes around bragging. She's like, did you guys know that video I made has almost 3 million views? I'm like, yeah, because the internet turned on you. Everyone got a glimpse of your fucking fucked up
Do you
personality.
want to talk about how she threw away you and your brother's voting ballots?
So on the topic of voting today, my mom literally threw away my ballot, our mail-in ballots, because she knew we were going to vote Democratic. So she threw them away. And then when we confronted her about it, she started dancing like some Irish jig. And she was like, were like, oh.
I can picture it. Was it in the kitchen?
It was in the fucking kitchen. And me and my brother were just looking at each other like, she committed fraud. Like, that's, like that's a felony. Yeah, she's like Frankenstein's monster. She's like bolts and lightning going on in her brain.
No, it's a literal monkey with the drum thing. Every time she talks, it's like ding, ding.
Just like a homophobic monkey. And the fucked up part about my mom, too, is she has 2 gay sons and she behaves like this.
Yeah.
You would think at some point she would have learned her lesson. But honestly, I feel like God is just like, you know what? I'm going to keep giving you little gay kids until you learn your lesson, bitch. She still refers to me and my boyfriend as brothers. She's like, oh, they're just like brothers. I'm like, that is weird. You cannot say that.
I just want to add one more thing about my mom. When I got an abortion, I took the pills at first. And
oh, yeah. Karina had 2 abortions.
Well, okay.
Technically.
First of all, so it was during COVID. I was pregnant. And I went to Planned Parenthood and I was prescribed the abortion pills. I felt every bit of pain and side effect that you're supposed to get from them. I went back in like a week later to get a checkup. Complete fail. And they told me that. They were like, it was a complete fail, but we'll give you a surgical one for free. So I had to get a surgical one, and they give you fentanyl in your IV. It's like fucked, and you're awake during it. And then when you walk out, like, it's really traumatizing. There's no one that actually wants to go through with it. That's why it's so annoying that people act like people just, like, there are some people who do use it as birth control.
I mean, honestly, you never took birth control.
No, I used to take birth control. I haven't been on it since 2018. So
because she's scared of gaining weight.
Sorry.
So her eating disorder is once again affecting her life in a really negative way.
Yes. So I had to get a surgical one, whatever. But rewind, when I took the pills, my mom showed up at home like a few hours after the pills already dissolved in my cheeks because you're supposed to put like 2 on each side.
Alvin and the Chipmunk.
She comes into my room I'm not in the mood. I, of course, didn't eat that day. I was going through the fucking like pain of when. And I'm sure they fucking told.
I am sure they told you too. You should probably eat with this medication.
I think I had like a protein bar. Like that's all I had. But I know I lost. People usually like you would think would gain weight during their pregnant. I lost 10 pounds. So it was like really bad. But my mom comes into my room and she goes, she's crying, okay? And like, I do believe in God, but I don't talk about it. I don't force it onto other people. I just have like my own beliefs. Like, I don't talk to people about it. I do pray every night, but like, that's like a me thing.
I was friends with her, you guys, for years. Like, that's how secretive she is about it. Because for years.
I just don't want to argue about it. Like, it's just my business. Like, okay, you should probably cut that out.
We literally had no idea she was religious for like years. Then one day she was like, I believe in God.
I always have.
Like, well, I did. Fucking act like it.
I know, but I had like a moment where like I didn't believe in God, but then
you lost your faith.
Story. I did, but then I regained it. Anyways, about the abortion, my mom walked into my room crying and she goes, "Can you reverse it? I don't want you to get punished." And I looked at her and I went, "Get out of my room. I don't need you talking to me right now." She brings it up at the worst time. And then after I got the surgical one, she kept sending me YouTube videos about how the fetuses are in COVID vaccines. And I was like, you act like I wanted to do that. Like, it was traumatizing for me. Like, it wasn't like I was going to the fair. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, no, I think about it every day. Like, I don't regret it because I know I was being selfless and like,
yeah,
I did not, I've always wanted to be a mom. Like, literally ever since I was little, I've always pictured myself having a family, but like just my relationship and the timing was really bad. And I think I did a really good thing.
Really,
and it's only
bad.
gotten worse. And it's like, I couldn't imagine having a kid and then knowing they're literally going to grow up like how I did. I would literally off myself for feeling like about making me even a worse parent by offing myself. But I would like, I just couldn't live with myself. I don't want to have children until I'm financially stable with a really good person and a really good house. I can like afford to buy them a car when they turn 16. That was shade to my parents.
Shade to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Did you see Selena Gomez's documentary?
Yeah, we watched it together.
I know we did.
And I hated it.
I know, I got bored.
Okay, she had me Up until she went to Kenya.
I know, that's what other people
that
said.
That was so performative.
It felt performative and it was just kind of boring.
One part Sam fucking mentioned was there was like an edit of a syringe in there, and it's like, okay, you're not Demi. You were not doing heroin. You don't have, like, you might be a drinker and maybe dabble in like cocaine, but like you are not shooting up heroin, bitch. Like,
right.
But I do love Selena Gomez. I've always have, but she just is she's beautiful, but every time she talks, I'm just like dissociating. Yeah.
Yeah. No, to be honest, I really do love Selena. I definitely have some songs of hers in my playlist. I wasn't like a huge.
Oh, me too.
Right. I wasn't a huge Selena Gomez fan growing up. But
I'm more of a Demi girl.
I am definitely a little bit more Demi.
I love Poot.
I will say, based on what I've seen online about Selena and her friend, if I was her friend, who is Adrian,
didn't even know that happened until I watched the documentary.
I know. Under a rock, because that was Secret Life of the American Teenager Adrian,
which I've never seen Secret Life. So.
That literally was like my sex education growing up.
I know.
So annoying.
I know.
But I will say, if I was her friend that donated that kidney, I would literally bite her and rip that organ out of her body. Like, fuck you. You're spitting on me.
Or I just fuck Justin Bieber to be a bitch.
No, for real. All right. Did you see that Bella Poarch got a divorce?
Yes, I don't really know who Bella Poarch is either. I just have seen her on Twitter, and she's gorgeous because she has similar features as me. That's all I know.
You and Bella are kind of similar, except obviously she is a lot more mysterious than you because she was able to hide an entire marriage from the public for 4
and that's
years.
Me in my next relationship. I'm never posting a man again. A lot of bitches would not know who my ex-boyfriend was if I never fucking posted him. So
yeah, you kind of fucked yourself on that.
Yeah,
I know.
did.
I hate that shit too. When I had a boyfriend, and I would just suddenly start seeing all the little gays flocking to his Instagram.
No,
and I'd be like, come on, let me have something.
No,
I've been single for so long.
Girls would follow him from my tag. Like, I used to post him all the time. Like, I'm sure a lot of you like watching have only known me after like my relationship has been very public and very toxic. But there was a point where me and him were actually like at a very good place, or so I thought. He was still lying and doing shit behind my back, but I just didn't catch it yet. I used to post him every fucking day, basically. And I would tag him, like really proud that like he's my boyfriend. And there's quite a few of you that would follow him from my tagged posts. And one of you fucked him from that. So never again. Thank you, Noah, for ruining the chances of everyone else who's going to date me in the future because they're not getting posted. So my wedding is going to have like an emoji over my husband's face.
Did you see there's this virtual reality game that this guy just designed? It's based on this show that actually my ex-boyfriend showed me. It's called Sword Art Online. And the
Never heard of it.
Okay. We're gathering. This is a thing. But the idea is you put this headset on and you play the virtual reality game. But if you die in the game, in real life, it like shoots these bolts into your head and kills you in real life.
No, I would never play that. That sounds like it will actually kill you.
Yeah, like he designed it to murder you. Now,
I'm on one last straw before I play that game and purposely fucking murder myself. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, my whole thing is I was like, I don't need to be killed, but like I would love it if like it could give you like a
shock for like 5 seconds,
or just like a lobotomy, just kind of like scrub your little like the frontal lobe a little bit, scrub you clean. Isn't it funny thinking about Karina? If we were born in the 1950s, you'd be like in an insane asylum.
Oh, I'd probably get my head chopped off. It'd be like, you whore.
A guilty.
You bisexual bitch. I'm out of the closet.
We talked about that on the way here. She was like, I think I want to come out today. I was like, I think everyone knows.
I've never even hooked up with a girl. I want to so bad.
I know. This has been like her thing for years.
I'm very picky.
Are you sure?
No. Do you remember? I was like scissoring this girl at Charlie's basically, and like the stud.
She keeps saying they scissored. She just grinded on her. I was like, that's not scissoring.
No, I definitely felt a little something when we were dancing together. And then I walked away mysteriously and never got her information.
Okay, now we did get some fan questions and advice.
Yes.
Not fan. I mean, you guys are our friends, you know, the Queefies and the Methners. That's her stan community. they wrote in, and so we want to answer some of your guys' questions really quickly. The first elephant in this room, besides me, because I did binge last night,
Me too.
is Karina. Karina is convinced that she's Caucasian, okay?
Sam.
This is the
come on.
backstory.
It's offensive to like actual people of color.
No, it's not, because you
feel
are
like
a
it
person of
is.
color. I genuinely am telling you right now.
I'm on your guys' side.
Who is you guys? Because I think most people would agree. Karina, you don't look like you're at least fully white. You definitely...
Yeah, I'm not fully white, but I'm definitely like majority, I would say.
I'm literally going to strangle you.
Let's ask the audience.
Let's ask them.
Literally.
Let's do a poll, you guys. What ethnicity do you think Karina is? Because I have known you for years, and not once have I ever looked at you and been like, oh, that's my Caucasian friend, Karina. You guys, she's from Argentina. She's from Samoa.
My grandparents are from Argentina.
Okay, and then you're also Samoan, and you also said, isn't there another country?
Okay, so it's Argentine, Samoan, Croatian, Russian, Italian, German.
Any Russian in there?
Yeah, I just said Russian, didn't I?
Oh,
that was kind of bitchy. Sorry. Like, did I stutter?
okay, so Karina's got a babushka. So, little Russian, Prussian Karen.
And I have gorgeous hair.
Gorgeous, long, jet black hair.
And I'm 5'9", so.
Yeah, you're basically Moana. It's okay. Embrace your identity.
I know. I need to. I don't.
She's basically...
People have just always gaslighted me. Like my ex-boyfriend or my boyfriend, whatever, he literally will like, when I used to be able to go through his phone, he would talk shit about me and be like, I hate this white bitch. And I'd read it and be like, you are more white than I am. You have blue eyes and like reddish brown hair.
He
like,
literally looks like Annie. No shade to Annie, but he is literally Annie.
yeah, and it's just like mean. Like it's like you're just spreading lies.
Look, I don't think there's anything problematic with you embracing your identity, because it's not like you're sitting here trying to claim something you're not.
I did get...
She got attacked, you guys, today.
No, because someone said I was Latina fishing. And then when I like explained what my ethnicities were, I got another anonymous message saying, so then basically Caucasian, pick 2 ethnicities and stick with them. You're better than this. And I just don't know how to respond to that. Cause I'm like, if you look at my grandparents, like on my dad's side and my mom's side, like you would see.
I hereby declare, Karina, you are Latina. Case closed. I was like, you don't have to like go around calling yourself Latina, but you definitely...
No, and I definitely never have either. That's why when I got that message, I was like, what? Like the only thing I could see is the thin eyebrows from 2020 when I literally plucked all of them off because I was going through an identity crisis.
Right.
I like the thin eyebrows. Like my eyebrows, if you've known me from before or you've seen my old photos or like childhood photos of me, my eyebrows were like bricks on my forehead.
Yeah, they were definitely crazy.
No, I used to hate, I was so insecure about them growing up. And I used to have a mustache on top of it.
No!
Like I was hairy. I am a hairy girl.
And that's
So I'm getting
okay.
laser hair removal. Thank you. Full body treatments, full face.
First question, how did you lose weight?
Read the room.
Okay, workout routine.
Read the room.
3, are you single?
No comment. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
God damn it. And favorite food to binge on?
I'm a hot dog type of girl.
Yeah, I'm more like a beef ramen type of bitch.
I love hot dogs.
Yeah, hot dog water. Like throwing a hot dog down the hallway.
I love hot dogs. I don't even care.
I know, it's okay. We should get you double fisted sometime. 2 wieners each hand. Okay. And on that note, you guys, I think that concludes today's episode of the Hanxious Podcast. So where can everybody find you, Karina?
Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. My Twitter is superficial. The last I is 3 1s. And then my TikTok is Karina_Hefner. And then my Instagram is Karina Hefner.
Okay, and you guys can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. My username is I'm Sam Cook, and you can subscribe.
Super easy.
It is super easy. To the point.
You
And you can
haven't
subscribe to this. I haven't been suspended. I don't know how. You can follow my other Twitter, Merpy Hefner, and you can stay subscribed to this YouTube channel to stay up to date on weekly podcast uploads for the Hanksious Podcast, which will be posted on Apple and Spotify every Tuesday. And with that being said, we're going to sign off. My name is Merpy.
And I'm Kareen.
And we are addicted to crystal meth. And we're signing off. Also, I'm sorry if you hate abortion. This probably was a triggering episode.
I'm not sorry.
Yeah, embrace who you are. Okay. And
I am the abortion. I have what should have been an abortion, to be quite honest. And on that note, we're signing off, bitch.
Woo! And I am the fetus that never could. All right, bye. Love you guys. Bye, queebies.
Mwah.